September 6th, 3:42 p.m. Detention Center, Visitors Room. Hiya. Oh, you're back. Did you find a lawyer? Well, man, what do I tell her? Well, you see, just be honest. I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones. What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? I see. I've been abandoned then. Let me listen to the, Alright, September 5th, 9:27 a.m. So I called in the morning and she died at night. Alright, Maya's reading. Mia, what's up? You haven't called? Oh, I already read all that. I don't gotta read it again. You haven't called in a while? Well, actually, it's something I want you to hold on to me again. Again, what is this time? It's a clock made it look like a statue thinker. It tells you the time. I should probably tell you when the clock isn't talking right now. It's not working. I had to put the clock out. Sorry, but it took some papers inside of it instead. Papers had the evidence in. I'll leave that one to your imagination. See you tonight at 9. She put papers inside of it. What's the papers inside of it though? Mia... That's it? Yeah, that's it. So she put papers inside this statue. I can't check it out though. But this one with blood on it. Department store receipt with letters written in blood on the back. I need more clues to put this puzzle together. What about your family? I only have my sister. My father died when I was very young. And I don't know where my mother is. Don't know? So she could still be alive. The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual powers runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man and he ruined our mother's life. Ruined. After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer and she left the mountain. So you live by yourself? Yes, I got used to it. Oh, and also, I have to become independent or I would lose my powers. I feel bad for her, all by herself on that mountain. So, who was this man who ruined your mother? About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads and they were getting desperate. Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium, did they? The police convinced my mother to try to contact the victim. Wow. So what happened? The case was solved. We thought. You thought? The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. Oh damn. Yeah, that fucked up her career. The police consultation was a medium had all been carried out in secret, of course. But a man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the medium jumped on it big time. My mother, became laughingstock of the whole nation. I see. White. Excuse me? White? That was his name, my sister told me. White. Just a little longer now before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess. 4 p.m. Time's up. What should I do? Do I just leave her and go home? Just go. That's fucked up. We're doing this for Mia. We gotta defend Maya. Doing it for the chief. I made up my mind. I'm gonna defend you whether you want me to or not. Why? Why? Well, Someone else is the culprit. I don't know why. I can't abandon you. No one is as sad. No one is as sad as a person without any friends. I know I've been there a long time ago. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. Someone to protect, which is that famous Japanese saying they always use. It's so cliche, and I'm tired of hearing it. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me. That's so kind of you. Well, let's fight this one, and you get out of there. Blah, blah. Let's fight this one, and get you out of here. Right, thank you. Whew. She smiled at least. She looks like an entirely different person. One last question. It's kind of personal, Maya, but... Yes, go on. Like... Why is your voice so deep? That's kind of been, nagging at the back of my mind. Oh, well, that, well... I'm not telling you. Well, my other question is... You're innocent, aren't you? Yes. And I trust you. So you trust me too, okay? It's a deal. So, what next? There's something that's been bugging me. Just what was that bitch hiding inside her drawer? It was when I tried to look into the drawer she got all defensive. There has to be something in there. There has to be. Who the hell is this? Damn, all these voices. Good afternoon, sir. Nah. I think I'm doing the same voice over and over. Meryl. Melchior. Meryl. Melchior. Good afternoon, sir. That's pretty ominous. Fuck it, let's roll with it. Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me, you are? Ah, I beg your pardon, sir. I'm the bellboy of the establishment at your service, sir. Alright. I've just come to deliver the room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? I believe our guest Miss May is currently using the facility, sir. If you've no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Yeah. Wait, no. Hey. Why does it seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself? Oh, he's thinking we together. Wait, now it's my chance to snoop around a bit. Ah, almost forgot. Oh, you came back quick. Might I ask to inform Miss May that there is a message for her? Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corp phoned. Oh, right, yeah, sure. Mr. Wright of Blue Corp. Where have I heard that name? Wait. Wait. That was his name. My sister told me. White. White was the name of the guy who ruined me as and Maya's mother. Could it be a coincidence? I think not. No, don't move, examine. Let's look inside that damn drawer. There's a screwdriver sticking out of the half-open drawer. Now's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? A wiretap? The hell? Would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? Add to the court record. There's definitely something suspicious about this Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all this, I know it. Alright, I'll be using this as a bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. For Maya's sake, I'll get to this woman's bottom. Wait, I mean, you know what I mean. Oh, that boy? Still here? Still here? Uh-oh. Time to scram. I look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss Maya. Miss May. In court. To be continued. To be continued. Continue. Damn, that was pretty long. Jesus. All these damn voices. Try to keep my energy up all the way through. I didn't give up. I didn't tap out. Alright. I want to see this trial, so I'm gonna keep going. I want to see this trial. September 7th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 1. Oh, we got Edgeworth, huh? Court is now in session. The trial of Miss Maya Fay. Oh shit, what's his voice gonna be? The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. He seems like been a long time, comrade. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. He seems like an edgy type of character, hence the name Edgeworth. Yeah, let's go with that. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. So edgy. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant like white or rice and a glass of milk and paper plate and snowstorm. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fay, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed the murder, and we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin, then. If we may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court.
Sure. Sure. My name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm detective in the charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir.
Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder.
Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. The body was found by the window seat here. In the
cause of death.
Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in the girl's hands, sir.
The court accepts the statue as evidence. Again.
They're still calling it a statue. Floor plans added to the court record. Now, detective.
Yes, sir.
You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fay, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why?
Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir.
Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence.
Witness testimony. Maya Fay's arrest.
As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fay, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fay. Why? We had a witness account describing her. And a witness saw Maya Fay at the very moment of the murder.
The very moment, you say. Very well, Mr. Wright. Mr. Wright, you may call be.
Let's do that over. Take 3.
Very well. Very well.
Damn, all these fucking voices in my damn throat.
Very well. Very well.
Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examination, what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Whoosh. Smack. Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in the witness testimony, she would bluff and... Oh, she would bluff it and impress the witness on every detail. Ah, I gotcha. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister tricks. Alright, let's give it a try.
Something the matter?
No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. Cross-examination. Alright, now I gotta press them. So now I got a phone call. Came in, I arrested the scene. Alright, let's start with that. Hold it! Who did you say you got a call from?
Hey, pal, don't play dumb. You know who. The call was from a customer at the Gateway Hotel, right across from the crime scene.
Okay, pressed. Not sure it did much, though. Right, please continue. Alright, I gotta be smart about this. Okay, there are 2... Came and arrested the scene. There are 2 people there already. Wait, what's my evidence? Phone call, conversation, papers, blunt force trauma, broken glass, wiretap, and a floor plans. Alright, there were 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fay, and the lawyer, Miss Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fay. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fay at the very moment of the murder. Hold it! Hold on just 1 second.
Yeah?
If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you heard... No, let's do that over. You said you arrested her because you had hard evidence. She did it, correct?
Huh? Did I say that? Me? Me?
Yeah, you did. I heard it. Yes, you said it.
You sure did.
Exactly what about this suspicious woman in pink claim was hard evidence?
Well, what? Miss May's suspicious, and she sure isn't pink, pal. Well, I guess she is pink.
That's enough. Detective Gumshoe? Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective?
I guess Preston can have its advantages.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry, I got the things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There's something I should have told you about me first, Your Honor.
Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again.
Witness testimony.
After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. The lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. How do you like that? That's my hard evidence right there. They don't call me Dick for nothing. I keep it nice and hard.
That's enough, Mr. Dick Gumshoe. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective.
Your Honor?
Why didn't you testify about the vital piece of evidence the first time?
Well, I know I'm real embarrassed I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir.
Try to be more careful. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination.
Cross-examination. Alright. So now he's talking about how... You see, he's talking about the note now. Now I gotta basically debunk this. I found a piece of memo written on blood, victim's body. The word "my" written on it was clearly written in blood. The lab test would show that the blood was written was the victim's. But she, hold up, cause this is where I'm confused. Cause I read the evidence and they said she died instantaneously. So how the fuck can she write if she died instantly? Like, you know, let's bring that up. Autopsy report. Death was instantaneous. How the fuck can she write it? Present. Objection! Detective Gumshoe. There's one thing I wanted to clarify. Oh, I get ahead of myself and I fuck up the sentence. There's one thing I want to clarify. Here we go again. There's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey. That's really what you're saying? Because you know you done fucked that, right?
What? This is your lawyer tricks, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have?
You have it backwards, detective.
Backwards? From the front? Or the back? Or left or right? Fuck.
The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately.
But...
No butting. You're way out of this one, detective.
Order in the court, I say. The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down.
Objection. Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When? Oh shit. You can't get the day of the murder because they didn't do the autopsy report. The day after the murder. It was the day after the murder.
The prosecution point being?
That autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? The second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object, but there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received the results this morning. No way. This fucking dirty bitch forging evidence. Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. I'm a badass, I know it.
I see. You certainly are a badass.
Damn you, Edgeworth. Dirty, lying, cheating ass. I should have known you have something up your sleeve. I'm just too good, right? You can't keep up with the smoke. You don't want it, right? Why, right, you look shocked. Something you want to say? You're a sham, Edgeworth. Detective's a sham. Yeah, Detective is a sham. He gave me a fucking outdated autopsy report. Detective Gumshoe, you're a sham. How could you give me a faulty report?
Huh? I thought...
Detective Gumshoe. I'm disappointed in you, handing him the wrong report like that.
I'm sorry, sir.
You were at fault, Detective. This isn't going to look good on your evaluation next month.
What? But...
Your Honor, I submit this report to the court.
Oh,
Understood. The court accepts the evidence.
Mia Alsop's report died from a blow by blunt object. May have lived for a few minutes after being hit.
Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim wasn't identifying the killer.
I suppose that's quite the obvious conclusion, yes.
Damn, this isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. The poor innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes.
Let the witness, Miss April, May, take the stand.
Exactly what part of her is innocent? Damn. Oh, this cunt.
Witness, your name, please.
April May, at your service. Thank you.
Enough. Order. Order in the court, I say. An introduction should not require a reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from a wanton tweaking. My old heart cannot handle that flirtation.
Yes, Your Honor.
This is not good. This is just a fucking circus right now. She almost absolutely captured the heart of every man in his court.
Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred?
I was told, in my room, I checked right after lunch. I checked in right after lunch.
And this hotel is directly across from the Fay Incorporated law offices.
Yeah, that's right. Yep, big boy. Yep.
Please testify to the court about what you saw.
Witness account. It was 9 at night. I looked out the window, and then I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was this mousy girl, sitting in a chair, defendant's chair. And then the woman, she dodged to one side and then ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. She beat her dead. And then the woman with the long hair, she kind of just slumped down, when you die. And damn, that's all I saw. Every little bit, every little bitsy witsy.
Oh, that jiggle.
Well, Your Honor.
I see. It is remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any.
Wait, Your Honor.
Yes, Mr. Wright?
What about my cross-examination?
Oh, I thought the witness testimony just now was quite firm and bouncy. Don't you agree?
Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Fay's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly ways of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Do that again. Her cowardly ways of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Hey, how dare you?
Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness?
Yeah, I'm doing it. I'm gladly proceed with cross-examination. If only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness.
Very well. You may begin your cross-examination.
Cross-examination.
Alright, she said it was 9 at night, looked out the window, and then oof, I saw a woman long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was a mousy little girl sitting in this chair, and then she dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and hit her. That's it. Nothing really jumps out as a contradiction. There's gotta be something in there somewhere. Maybe I better try just press her on the facts a bit. Alright, hang on. Let's look at the forward plan. Well, yeah, you can have a little chase in a room that size, I guess. Alright. Alright, I gotta press her. That was the window, 9 o'clock. Hang on. Yeah, they got the call at 9 at night. No, they talked in the morning, but she died at night. I see you tonight at 9. I got this wiretap. I'm definitely gonna use that at some point. Department store receipt with the letters written in blood. Alright. Looked out the window. And oof, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was a mouse little girl sitting in the fence chair. And then a woman dodged to one side and ran away. Then that girl, she called up to her and she hit her. Alright. What do you mean one side? Which side?
Hold it.
She dodged? Dodged what?
Well, the attack.
Please continue your testimony.
Mousy little girl sitting in the fence chair. This bitch got a solid story, yo. Alright, I'm trying to think about this. Cause now Edward, he brought up that autopsy report saying that she lived a little bit before she died, so the witness, her, she should have saw everything then, right? If that's the case. So I'm impressed her at the last thing she said.
Hold it.
How did you know it was my client?
Huh? Well, first of all, she had a girl's physique. And, she secondly was, a totally girl, you know? She was small. Who else could it be but her?
She has a point. Hold on a minute. That testimony stinks. And it's not just your coochie. Not funny.
Oh, what? What about my coochie?
Miss May, I'm willing to bet that I got this wiretap. Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant?
Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this?
Yeah, hey, what's the meaning of this? Somebody tell me, because I'm totally clueless about this. I mean, why is he talking all this bullshit?
Okay. If you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis except her. And I'm no fashion expert, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. I mean, I'm not throwing shade at her. I mean, that's her style, and she looks good in it. But I'm just saying it's different from what we normally wear. However, the witness testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus.
But
Still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder.
She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you have to say about that, Miss May?
what are you trying to say? You mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just, totally didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling.
Miss May, the court would like to remind you please to omit nothing in your testimony.
Sorry about that, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise. You like what you see?
Enough of that. Hussy, your testimony again if you would.
Damn, almost had her.
Witness testimony. I did see everything. I did, like totally did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off on Wright. And then the girl in the little hippie clothes, the trashy little hippie discount Walmart clothes, ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it, I did. That was like, it was totally like a clock, I think. Kind of statue-y, kind of clock, the thinker, I think. Well, does that accuracy of my report? That's W?
I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin with your cross-examination.
Cross-examination.
Alright. I did see everything I did. The victim, the woman, dodged to the right. First attacker ran off to the right. And then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with the weapon. I saw it, I did. That clock, statue, kind of thing, I think. Previous testimony must have been what Edgeworth wanted her to say. So this was the testimony in her own words. Trying to press and squeeze the truth out of her. Figuratively, of course. Squeeze the juice out this bitch.